Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Natalia Leigh. I'm an indie author and full-time freelance editor, and this is my first step to returning not only to authortube, but also to writing my books, and more specifically, working on the second book in my Pistol Daisy series, which is titled Whiskey City. Today I'm going to be talking about my plan, essentially, to get kind of re-inspired for my book series, to get re-inspired for writing, and to just slowly get back into the habit of consistently working on my own project. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into the video. I will start by saying I am recovering from a cold. I had a cold all week, so if I start coughing or my throat gets dry, I have something here to drink. You know, if my voice sounds a little bit odd, that's just because I'm getting over a cold. But I'm on the up and I'm feeling much better, and I am ready to sit down and film a video. By the way, tea totally saved me this past week when I was sick, so if you are somebody who loves tea, make sure to check out the link down below for Sips By. It's a tea subscription box, and you can take like a little quiz, and they'll send you tea every single month that's catered specifically to what you really like. And if you sign up using my link, you can get $5 off. So I've been drinking tea like crazy, and I highly recommend Sips By if you are a tea lover as well. Okay, so I guess I'll just start by saying that even sitting down here to film a talking video, like a book-related talking video, feels very odd because I haven't done this in so long. So I know it's going to take me some time to get back into the flow of things, get used to sharing videos about books and writing, publishing, editing. So it feels odd to be here. I'm in a totally different place, so I'm playing around with different filming locations. We'll see how this one goes once I sit down to edit the video, but I am happy to be back. I think my little hiatus away from authortube made me realize how grateful I am for it and how grateful I am for the community. And while I still am going to be sharing lifestyle videos and videos that are just me, that have nothing to do with writing or publishing or, you know, editing, I do want to come back and start making these videos again. So I am glad to be back here, and let's just fingers crossed, hope that I'm in focus and that everything goes well, because I am definitely out of practice. So it has been, for a little bit of backstory if you're not sure what's going on here, it's been quite a while since I worked on any of my own writing projects. I published Pistol Daisy in June of 2020, June 9th to be precise, and actually Pistol Daisy's first birthday is coming up this week, so to celebrate, it will be on sale. The ebook is going to be 99 cents. I might end up doing sales across the board for all of my books to celebrate. I'm not quite sure, but that is happening. So if you are somebody who is interested in reading Pistol Daisy and haven't picked it up yet, this might be a really, really good time to do that because it will be on sale. There might be other fun activities going on. I'm not sure yet, but do keep an eye out for that. Make sure to follow me on Instagram at Natalia A. Leigh if you want to keep just updated day to day rather than just staying updated via YouTube. But yeah, so Pistol Daisy's first book birthday is coming up, and originally I wanted Whiskey City to come out in June as well, so that I was publishing exactly 1 year apart, but that just didn't happen. I am on, I think, the third draft at this point, but I haven't written anything since September. So I have totally fallen out of the story world. I can't even remember, you know, the majority of my outline. I don't really remember what I was trying to achieve or what I was working on. So it kind of feels like starting from scratch. And because of that, I have come up with a plan for getting re-inspired to write, getting re-inspired for the community, and getting back into my story so that I know what I was trying to achieve when I was writing last summer. So I have 6 things here that, my 6 steps to get back into writing. So I'm going to share those with you. If you are somebody who wants to get back into writing after having taken, you know, an extended break, then hopefully this will help you as well. So number 1, the first thing I want to do to get re-inspired to start working on Whiskey City is to watch my book trailer. And if you have not watched the Pistol Daisy book trailer, I will link it down below. I am incredibly proud of that book trailer. I love how it turned out, and it still gives me goosebumps and inspiration to this day. So I'm going to probably watch that book trailer over and over and just, you know, get all the feels. And I also want to start listening to my Pistol Daisy writing playlist again. When I was really working hard on Pistol Daisy, I, at that point in my life, was still doing pet sitting. So I would listen to music all throughout the day while I was driving around, walking dogs, stuff like that. So I always had my Pistol Daisy playlist on. But nowadays, I spend my days editing and working on things that require me to be very focused, so I can't listen to music that has lyrics. So I've not been listening to my playlist at all. I probably haven't listened to it in the past at least 9 months, maybe even longer than that. So yeah, I do want to watch that Pistol Daisy book trailer and start listening to my playlist again, because I am very inspired by music, so I have a feeling that's really gonna help. Okay, the next thing I want to do, and these are in like slightly like in order of how I want to do these, but of course I can jump around, and that is to reread Pistol Daisy. But the funny thing is that I went to our storage unit, because Greg and I have a storage unit because we were living in a van for a while and we were planning to live in a van full time, and our plans just fell apart. So a lot of our stuff is still in storage. I went to the storage unit, I got these 2 copies of Pistol Daisy because I thought it would be really fun for Greg and I to read it at the same time, because Greg helped me a lot with just like ideas and, you know, talking through the plot and stuff. He was so helpful in the process of Pistol Daisy and of outlining Whiskey City. So I was like, oh, this will be fun. I'll go and get these 2 books. But then I got these books home and I opened them up and I realized that, you can probably see some yellow here, these are old proof copies, and neither one of these books is the actual final draft of Pistol Daisy. So these would be irrelevant to read, because on my final edit, on my final draft of Pistol Daisy, I changed a lot. I did like an overhaul pretty much on the last half of the book, which I know made it so much better than it was in these books. So today I am actually going to order myself 2 author copies on KDP so that Greg and I will both have a physical copy and we can read it together and make notes and kind of just prepare for the entire Whiskey City process. So yeah, the next thing I need to do is reread this book so that I remember exactly what happened to Daisy, where Daisy is going, you know, be re-inspired, because I have reread Pistol Daisy before. I just don't have a physical copy of it, and it got me super inspired, really excited. I can read this usually over the course of a couple days because it is a short book, so that is what I want to do to get re-inspired, is reread the book. Okay, so the third thing I want to do is go back through my Pistol Daisy series Bible and my Whiskey City outline. So I have quite an extensive series Bible for Pistol Daisy, and this is probably something that I want to go over with you guys in a new video, is the entire series Bible process. I do have an older video on it, which I will link down below, that kind of shows you how I built a series Bible, but I have done so much more for Pistol Daisy, and of course there's going to be a lot more added to it for Whiskey City. So I want to reread everything in my series Bible to get updated on even very small details that are really important to keep consistent. So some details might be like the horses that each character has, you know, their coat colors, their names, stuff like that. I can't go switching out horse colors from Pistol Daisy to Whiskey City. That needs to be consistent. So I need to go back through all of those small details that really matter across books, so that I can make sure that that is all staying consistent. So that's where a series Bible is really, really handy and becomes incredibly important, so that you're not having to reread your book to figure out these small details. And then on top of that, I want to go back over my Whiskey City outline. I put in a lot of time and effort when writing the Whiskey City outline. Hours and hours and hours of work went into that outline, and now I can barely remember what that outline is. And I also know that it wasn't 100% complete. So going along with this is actually finishing the Whiskey City outline, because I'm 100% an outliner and a plotter and a planner. I'm not a pantser. I've tried it before. I actually tried it with Whiskey City, and I got really lost in the story and wasn't sure what I was trying to do anymore. So I want to finish that outline to prepare to go back into writing, especially because I'm out of practice. You know, I haven't written anything since I think September, so I'm going to need all the help I can get when it comes to getting back into this story and figuring out what it means to be a writer again. Okay, number 4. This is actually so exciting. I really hope I'm in focus here. The next thing that I want to do to get re-inspired is to fill out the cover design briefs for books 3 and 4. So I'm getting, of course, all of my books done at the same place, and they have already done book 1, of course, which if you haven't seen book 1, I'll pop it up right here. I'm sure you know what it looks like. I absolutely love this book cover. So of course I already have book 1 out. I have the front cover done for Whiskey City. I have not revealed it yet, but I've had it for quite a while. I absolutely love it. I've had it for over a year. Actually, I've had it since like 2019. I've had it for a very long time, and it's just sitting on my computer right now and nobody else has seen it. So I have the Whiskey City cover done, and then I have her little claws on the floor. My mom's dog is here, so if you hear that little like ticka sound in the background, she's just like walking around. I'm hoping she's gonna go lie down because her nails are very loud on the floor. So I do have book titles for books 3 and 4. I already decided on those book titles. I haven't told anybody them except Greg, but I am getting those book covers designed in July. And the way it works is I'm going to have the front covers designed. So that way I have this fear, and it might be an irrational fear, I don't know, but I have this fear that the people or the person who designed Pistol Daisy and Whiskey City, those book covers, I'm afraid that they're going to vanish or stop making book covers, or something is going to happen and then I'm going to have to rebrand the whole series. So I'm gonna get the next 2 book covers done so that I have 4 book covers, and then even if the worst happens and they are for some reason not making book covers anymore, I can have the cover designer who works with Enchanted Ink design the spine and the back cover. So at least I would have the front cover staying consistent, and then the back cover and the spine, I'm sure she would do an absolutely beautiful job trying to match those. But yeah, so I am getting the book covers for books 3 and 4 done this July. In 1 month. I'm so excited. So I need to fill out those design briefs and be ready for that process to start here in the next month. And I know that that's going to get me re-inspired, because what is more exciting than a book cover? Book covers are so exciting, and the company I'm working with does an amazing job, and I just can't wait. I am very, very excited for that. So that is something that's I think is gonna help me get excited for Whiskey City again. All right, the 5th thing I wanna do to get back into writing is to start by writing 500 words a day. 500 words, it can of course be a struggle. I mean, getting 100 words on the page can be a struggle on some days, but I think that's gonna be totally doable for me, because it'll be a push, of course, because this is gonna be, and when I say every day, maybe that'll be 5 days a week. I want to be able to write, 500 words, so that'd be like 2,500 words a week, and that'd be amazing, especially for a short book. Whiskey City, I think last time I checked it, the second draft was coming in around 40,000 words. So 2,500 words a week is going to add up quickly, especially considering I haven't written a single word since September. So even just pushing myself a little bit to write 500 words a day, maybe 5 days a week, will really start getting me back into the habit of writing, because I have no habit of writing, and I really require that in order to do my best work. I have to have a bit of a routine and like a consistent schedule and a consistent habit, or else I'm not gonna do it. So I think that's actually gonna be one of the biggest struggles. Since I haven't written in 9 months, I'm just gonna have to really try hard to get back into the habit of sitting down, putting my fingers on the keyboard, and actually writing words. So 500 words a day, I think will be a little bit of a struggle, but it'll be an attainable struggle, instead of saying like I'm gonna write 1,000 words a day, because there's no way that's going to happen. I can tell you that right now, there is no way that's gonna happen. And then number 6, the last thing that I want to start doing, and that I've already started doing, is getting back into the authortube community and watching videos. And this past week I have started watching authortube videos again. I stopped for a very long time. I stopped for at least 6 months, I want to say. Pretty much 2021 I haven't been watching any authortube videos, but this past week I have started watching some new creators, thanks to you guys recommending channels on my previous video, which was kind of like a discussion sit-down video about Is authortube dying? Am I just feeling nostalgic for like old authortube? If you haven't seen that, I will link that down below as well if you are interested. I had a really good time just sitting and chatting during that video. But yeah, you guys recommended a lot of smaller creators, people you've been watching and enjoying. So I have been watching more authortube videos lately, and it's already helping. And I've noticed that like, even if it's a video on, for example, today I watched Mandy Lynn's video about like setting up her pre-order campaign for her new book, Meet Me at the Summit. And even though I'm nowhere near doing a pre-order, just watching her do that and go through the process and get excited about her cover reveal and all that stuff, like it helps me get excited too. And not only that, but it gets me back into the community that I miss. You know, I want to be back here again. So that is something that will be easy, at least. That'll be super easy to implement and to start doing, because I enjoy watching YouTube. So I'll just start watching more authortube videos, start commenting on videos. Those are my six steps to getting back into authortube, getting back into Whiskey City, figuring out what I was trying to do, getting inspired, and I'm really excited about it. There's definitely a sense of being intimidated and being a little bit scared because, of course, I'm already very, you know, I'm incredibly busy with work. Greg and I just rescued a horse. His name is Ty. So we're out at the barn every single day, usually for at least 2 hours. But that has really, you know, going out to see Ty, it doesn't stress me out at all. It's actually, you know, he has been a really positive influence on me, because when I'm out at the barn, it's like, Greg and I always talk about, you know, like if you picture yourself as a cup, like if you're always full and you never empty out that cup, then everything feels like it's always overflowing and really chaotic in life. And whenever I go out there, it's like I get to empty out my cup a little bit, and it's refreshing. And I guess people kind of talk about refilling the well, but for me, I picture it the other way. I actually need to pour out the stress and pour out like the burdens that life always puts on us. And going out to see Ty has been really helpful for that. But something else I've learned is that, you know, Ty is important to me, and I have been able to make time and still maintain my work schedule. So that has been really helpful in terms of showing me, you know, if writing is important to me, and if I really do want to continue pursuing this, and I do want to continue pursuing Whiskey City, then I will be able to make time for it. Even if it's only half hour a day, maybe half hour in the mornings or half hour in the afternoon, you know, wherever I feel I can fit that in, and not interrupt my work schedule or anything like that. I think I'll be able to do that. I definitely do. And it'll be a little bit of a push. It'll be difficult at first, especially getting back into a habit of it. But I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to being back here on authortube and to writing again and publishing books again, because it's something I'm really passionate about. And I've just, you know, had to take a little bit of a break, find my footing again, and I think I'm getting back there. If you have any questions, comments, suggestions, of course, leave them down below. If you are looking for editing, cover design, formatting, or other kind of indie author services, make sure to check out enchantedinkpublishing.com. We have a team of 5 right now, ready to help bring your book into the world. We are booking out kind of late for editing right now, so I am potentially going to be bringing on a 4th editor, so we might have a team of 6 by the end of this year, which is incredibly exciting. We're working on some amazing projects right now. We're always working on amazing projects, and we would love to work on yours. So Enchanted Ink will be down below, or you can just click the link that pops up at the end of this video. All right, guys, thank you so much for being here, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.